This is a analyst of a Zyra game, a Zyra support game, sent to me from Game Runners. So we'll just analyze this. My mic wasn't working, that's why it's so far into the game, but it doesn't really matter before lane phase. But I want to go over one thing, which is the... I can't actually tell. I think you've bought 2 health pots and ward. I wouldn't buy the ward. Typically buying a ward when you're a support in the first buy, it's not worth it. You might as well have like the 2 mana pots. You might as well harass more, and the fact that you also have Caitlyn means that you really don't need the ward, because her traps act as quite decent vision for like early on, especially in this elo. People simply just walk into traps. You can drop the ward for 2 mana pots. I believe you can get 2 health pots or 2 mana pots with your masters, and I would just do that. Yeah, okay. Alright, so their AD carry is AFK, maybe. Yes, okay. BC or AFK. You just want to run up and harass. What did you start? Hold on. You haven't started anything yet. Okay. Okay then. You need to be more aggressive because Jinx is not in the lane. You are letting Blitzcrank get XP by, like, as soon as he walks up to that, you shouldn't let him do that. You need to have your, either your Q or your E brought level 1 and bit annoying, and not allow him to get any levels. You need to assert your dominance, especially when it's a 2v1 lane. As soon as he walked up to that creep, you should have stunned him and got broke off. Depending, you hadn't brought anything at that point, so I wouldn't take W second. I would probably take E. It doesn't really, it's like lane dependent, but in this situation, like Jinx had just reconnected, but I mean, you wouldn't know that, but while he's in this lane, I would have taken E. And you need to be more aggressive because he's the only one in the lane. I assume you're going to go drop your ward, yeah? Okay. Thing about Zyra that makes it a little bit annoying. Okay. E. Oh, you don't have E, of course. Okay. You can kill him. Alright, hold on. I think you do kill him. Yeah, yep, nice. It could have been a little bit better, but it was well done. If you had taken E there, you probably wouldn't have had to flash. Especially when he's going aggressive when his AD carry is level 1. You need to aggress on her. She's only level 1. Now she's level 2. Okay, you have grasping roots now. Just run up and put an E on her. You need to be more aggressive. The fact that you have level advantage over her and there's only 1 in lane, you need to be a lot more aggressive. You're actually wasting mana when you put traps under the tower. Okay, Blitzhook is down. They have no engage, so you can just run up and just grasping roots. Oh, that is so annoying. Alright. You need to be engaging with Emo with your grasping roots. You're playing way too far back for a spot. I know if you get blitz hooked, it's really bad, but if you just stay behind creep line, if you just stay behind this creep line here and then throw your E, you won't get hit. Typically, you can't really do any poking here, but that's just an example. Jinx is actually really low on health. Below health. As soon as Jinx... Can I rewind? I hope I can rewind. Sometimes APG doesn't let you. Okay. As soon as Jinx fires her W, which is her zap, as soon as she does that, she can't move. I mean, I know Blitzcrank is there, but... Hold on. Let me try something. Alright. Alright. Yeah. Okay. Hypothetically, you definitely need to be more aggressive. So if you were behind these 3 creep, she probably wouldn't have zapped you at the time. But if you're behind creep and she uses zap like ever, especially in this matchup, you can't obviously just walk up here and try to do it because Blitz will just hook you. Oh, why isn't that? Oh yeah, Blitz will just hook you. So you don't want to do that. But what you do want to try and do is you want to stay behind the creep line at all times, and just keep firing your E, especially when she uses that. When Jinx uses that, she can't at all move. She can't dodge it at all. Your grasping roots is pretty slow, but in terms of actually stunning the person, it's a pretty decent spell. If you're behind the creep line and a Jinx ever uses it, you should always be using your grasping roots. You need to be pressuring her as well. You need to be asserting your dominance well, because you actually do have a kill in the lane, and you just have the advantage in lane. You do more damage at the moment, and when they did use their summoners, when they healed, you should have timed that as well. Heal is 4 minutes, so you should always time that. It's very big. You can look it up on the League wiki, what time summoners are, or you can just hold tab and like hover over it like this. You're staying way too far back. I know you're afraid to get hooked, but if you just stay in the minion line, you'll be fine. Okay, so the lane's about to pretty much reset, almost. Okay, if I were you right here, I would sit behind, like, these 2 minions and be more aggressive. Like, you're not offering anything for your AD carry, but a farm lane right now. You're playing too safe. I know you obviously don't want to get hooked, but even if you're just sitting behind this creep, like, or these 2 creep, like, okay. Yeah. All she can do is throw chompers on you, and that's if she even does that, opts to do that. She might not. Okay. They're just sitting, okay. Holy crap, that is annoying. Alright, he's hooks down. You need to aggress right now. You need to stop playing so far back as Zyra, especially. They have no engage. Besides flame chompers, they can't do anything to you. I don't think you value your grasping roots enough, and you definitely need to as Zyra. You have 1,000 gold right now, so you could go back. Okay. Okay, 1 second. I'm gonna have to go over that. And then... okay. Once again, you are sitting too far back. If you just sit behind these creep waves, he can't do anything. Like these 3, just sit behind them. Always sit behind creep. Don't sit way behind your AD carry. Okay, as soon as she gets hooked, like you're really far back, but you just want to be trying to... okay. Oh, okay, your Caitlyn didn't bring flash. That's not good. Okay. I don't know if there's anything you could have done there. You could have maybe rooted Jinx, but I think she would have died anyway. There's not much you could have done there. Besides, like, you just need to be up more with your AD carry. You need to be more aggressive, as you did have the lane advantage at the time. You might as well back right now. You have no reason to be in the lane. You're almost out of mana. And you might as well go back and get a Sightstone and replace your Trinket Ward. Now that you opted to back so late, you're going to lose XP. And Caitlyn will get the solo XP. Okay, you bought a Sightstone, which is good. That's what you should do, but you should always swap your Trinket out, because this ward you don't need anymore. Because you can only put 3 out anyway. The only reason you would ever keep a warding totem is if you're that far behind and you need to just like temporarily ward for like maybe a Pantheon ulti, but even then it's just like you have 3 wards. You don't need the trinket. Just sell it. Just trade it off for the red one. Okay, so they have backed at this point, so shoving the tail's fine. Okay, now that's where you gotta be. Okay. Yeah, you're dead. Okay. We'll go back over this. As soon as you shove this lane, you should pretty much need to back off because you're in tower range as well. You need to stay behind creep more. It's something you're neglecting against Blitzcrank. As soon as you run here, like, although apparently that hits you, but yeah. If you're just sat behind the creep, if we can go back maybe 5 seconds. Right. As soon as he activates W, you will see him about now. What you can opt to do is what you typically want to be doing is, hold on, holy crap, paint. Okay, sit behind this creep, and as soon as it's like, you know, he's activated his W, so he's going to be charging for you, but you want to sit behind right here, and then just throw your E straight at them both, and it'll stop any sort of engage that they can do, and you'll be able to walk away safely. The reason that Zyra support's not that popular is because of her easy catch potential, and her recent nerfs that she had gotten past, I think, like, and this season 3 and like the start of season 4 roughly. But if you had just walked to this, like, this crate right here where Caitlyn is, and then just thrown the roots straight at them both, because they are sitting right on top of each other, you would have been fine. But instead you get scared and you just try one away. If you had rooted them though, his speed buff would have ran out, and there's no way he can hook you through these line of minions. That's something to think about. You did have flash up as well. You could have flashed, but I guess you didn't think it would hit you. Oh god. Okay. Lane's very rough from here on, but you can still win it from here. Damn, that's rough. Okay. I'm gonna mention it again, but I'm sure you know now, so always swap out your trinket as soon as you buy Sightstone. Because denying vision is almost just as important as getting vision. Okay, so you just got caught in the fog of war. There's not much you can do about that. I mean, you know your lane is missing, but that's just face checking. Just something you sort of have to work on. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can. I think you put a plant there. You could have maybe put a plant in there. It's just really you can't really face check brushes, especially as someone like Zyra, when you have no escape and in you're versing a Blitzcrank. You have to roam with your AD carry. Hitting the crab's not worth it here. You don't want to be going for a crab. The reason is... Okay. Yeah, the reason is Blitzcrank has his pink ward here, so... And you're extremely easy target. because obviously you're Zyra, and your only escape is flash and you're grasping roots, and you're not going to be able to get this crab down very quick at all. So you opt to get the pink one, and now you just want to get the crab, but it's not worth it. And flashing there, it makes no sense because you can't get out. You're essentially dead. It was a good roots, but you're dead. You need to not roam off like that without vision. If you had vision up in this blue buff, you would know through minimap that Kha'Zix and Jinx were coming for you. Or Kha'Zix was. Okay. You need to be upgrading your Frost Fang. Not sure what you're going into here. Maybe Zonias, I don't know. It's very low, but you gotta be careful because he hooks you. Not gonna be good. Okay. Get out of that, you don't want to fight in Italy. Alright, you're probably dead. Once again, you need to be if there's no creep in your lane against a Nidalee or a Blitzcrank, or someone that can sort of, you know, or a Thrush, you know, same sort of thing, you need to either leave the lane, or you need to just hide behind, like, your plants. Because I believe your plants will negate Nid spears. But it's the same sort of ordeal, like, when we analysed the, when I was talking about the... When Blitz aggressed here, you should have just grasping race, same sort of thing. Okay. Definitely want to be careful. You want to get out of that, or out of it right now. Okay. Don't know why she healed. Okay. Just get out, but you can't... Oh, that's a really good ulti. I don't know if your team can follow up really well. Holy crap. Okay, Talon does a lot of damage. It's really good. Your ulti was really, really good there. Okay. Yeah, what you want to do off this is just keep pinging mid lane, because it's almost gone. It was a really good ulti from you though. This would have been really dangerous if you had gotten caught out by like a Nidalee or a Kha'Zix. Okay. Now that TP is down, you can't do anything. Like, you just have to run. Just run. Yeah. You're fine. Okay. If Nasus didn't TP, you would have got mid tower. But he burnt TP, so you should also time TP. Should time every summoner. 300 seconds. 3.5 minutes. Well, I think he TP'd onto a minion, so I think it might be 4 minutes. I know it's longer. Okay, you want to run. You don't want any of that. Yeah. You just want to back at this point. You have no mana. You can't defend anything. Okay. Okay. Right here. Right here, hold on. Right here, you have, I don't know if you know, but once this mark is on you, Nidalee can use her pounce and she can jump from, say, probably back here to like all the way onto you. Like, it's a pretty big radius. So as soon as this mark was onto you, like as soon as she spears you or traps you, she can jump to you. The fact that she speared you you're in immediate danger because she's 3 levels ahead of you and she's pretty strong at the moment. She is 554. As soon as she speared you, you actually, like, just after, you decided to use your, your only escape, which is right here, on, like, you use your grasping roots on the minions. You don't want to do that, because if you had just thrown your grasping roots at her, it would have probably stopped her mid-pounce, and you may have gotten out. Yeah, that's pretty much the only thing. Your ult and your exhaust are down, right here. The only thing you have up is flash. So, as soon as she spears you, you wait for her to, like, come to you, or you can just throw it right now. Like, you can just throw your roots and you won't die, but you throw it at minions, and that's your only escape. The only thing you can do is, after she jumps to you, is flash away under tower and let town clean up. So right there, you could have grasping roots, but it's down, as it does a lot of damage. You could have flashed away as well, but her execute on Q does a lot of damage. She's dead, but you could have survived if you had played it better. That's another thing, not backing for mana as well. But you did have enough mana for the E. You just neglected to use it on the right target. Okay. Okay. I'm not sure what you're building into here, but you did finally build your Frost Queen, which is fine. You can probably go into Zhonya's after this. Zhonya's or Mikhail's maybe, as they are, like, as Nidalee does do a bit of damage. You can probably, like, explode Blitzcrank here, but it's pretty risky because Jinx is in the fight. You don't have your ulti up here though. You can... Okay, you have nothing up. Alright, you just want to run. You have nothing up. The tower went down and you can't do anything. Just run. You don't want to try stun anyone because you're not going to be able to kill them. Now you have no mana and you have to waste flash due to you going for a grasp, which would have amounted to nothing. Going for that grasping route, you had no teammates, so it's really harsh. I'm not sure whether you play on locked camera or not, but if you do, I would highly suggest learning to get off locked camera. The thing about playing as Zyra is positioning is very key for someone that has no escape. Especially someone like Zyra, who only escape, you know, in her kit, excluding Flash, because that's a summon as well, is her grasping roots, but she has to stand still for it, which is why she's not the most viable pick at support. Okay. You don't have ulti up there, you don't want to be roaming. Well, doesn't matter too much. Against pretty much over at this point. But like I was saying before, positioning really is key on Zyra, so you got to be really careful. Alright, you surrendered. Okay. We'll go over some things on paint. Alright. We already went over that one. I'll write down a list of things you should do and I'll put it at the end of the video.